You follow the trends, you're always sort of going to be one step in some ways behind. So I think it's better to have a look that's slightly more timeless, more your own look and style, rather than trying to copy a trend or go along with the trend. I think the worst thing is sort of that industrial element, of industrial, where people look like they've got a modern kitchen and they've added something that they think's been reclaimed from a factory, but we've never been used in a factory and made quite recently. I like some of the new wood textures, some of the metallics, the effect lacquers, trims, wall metals, not chrome or gold, but like in between, like bronze tones. People want something that's different. So if you wanted a trend, then the trend would be they don't want the trend and they want something different from everyone else. Good things that's come out of lockdown is people are actually cooking food in their homes, whether it be simple stuff or more complicated stuff with these cook-alongs that they're doing with chefs, and all these chefs that aren't in restaurants that are doing these demonstrations. People are actually cooking and using their kitchens, which is brilliant for us because we're getting asked questions about appliances, more discussion about whether they want gas, whether they want induction, how their fridge works, vacuum packing drawers for doing sous vide cooking. So people are actually cooking, which is brilliant. And also the other thing that we've seen a massive increase in since the lockdown is extra fridges, extra freezers, and things like hot tap is a must now, and wine coolers. A lot more hidden desk areas, because this like idea that people will be working from home more. Even after this, I think there will be a lot more people working home than they did before. So this idea of like a hidden home office within a kitchen, definitely more broken plan, because this idea of this massive open space with everyone together has worn thin over lockdown, and people actually do want to retreat behind a door or into another room. Also, during COVID, we've had a lot of people that have had a kitchen at some point in the past want to upgrade an appliance, change an appliance, maybe tweak something that they've damaged over the years, where people just sat in the homes and looked. People that we've done recently, a kitchen that we did like 7 or 8 years ago, they never did the utility room. So we've just done a utility room for them. And it's making people get things done that they hadn't finished before. In Germany, they've always had the washing appliances out of the kitchen. So, and people are doing that, whether it be on the same floor as the kitchen or in a completely different space. But the utility room isn't just washing, it's where people are cleaning boots or they're washing the dog or whatever it might be. So they're like a multi-purpose room that's taking like a couple of uses that were in the kitchen away from the kitchen. People are doing more research and seem to be, in some ways, they've got more ideas, can be a bit of a mismatch if they've got too many ideas. They want a table height, but they want a bar height, and they want a curve, and they want a bit thicker, and they want it a bit wrapped around the legs, and they want it with an edge-on profile on the worktop. So things don't all work together. So working out what's the most important to them and then going with that. But they're willing to be flexible on how you meet them. So you can chat over the phone, do a Zoom chat, send them some samples. It's funny, in some ways we've sent things in the post to people, which is like going back in time in some ways, but it's actually quite nice for someone to get something in the post. People have got more time supposedly at the moment. We've had longer conversations, and some of those conversations have been about an oven. Some of them have been about how they're using the kitchen, what they're doing with their homeschooling, what they're doing with the garden, how they cook, what they freeze, what they don't freeze, where they buy their food from. So we have all those conversations, and I think we're spending more time talking to customers about what they want. Get to know them more, then you know what makes them tick.